1,000 of the most common foods in the US in here. So the odds are if I've eaten it or made it or bought it somewhere, it's already here and she knows the calorie content of it. So I can search through and find something. For right now, we've had some interesting things lately. Cupcake with frosting, peanut butter crisps. A lot of demos the last few days. How about a hard-boiled egg? That might be a little more common for breakfast. All right, and so I can go through and add more things, but you get the idea of how it works. I can search for foods and find whatever I might have
The graph
had.
below shows how you've been doing recently with your calorie goals. You can select a different state to tell me about meals you had on the day.
And of course, I could go in and add lunch, dinner, snacks if I had time to eat any of those today. Move on for now.
And how much exercise have you gotten today?
Okay, so when I first start talking to her, first conversation is going to be a number of different things. One of them is going to be helping me set up my goals. So, what my calorie target is, how much exercise I'm going to get each day. In terms of exercise, she'll let me keep track of it in one of two ways. Either number of steps, I'm carrying a pedometer, or number of minutes. I exercise for 35 minutes today. Or in this case, she set it to do both. It'll say number of minutes.
Please tell me how many minutes of exercise you've done
Someone
so
did a
far
lot of exercise.
today.
I think walking through airports is about all I've managed today, so let's decrease this quite a bit. Alright, that's probably a little closer.
The graph below shows how you've been doing recently with your exercise goals. You can select a different state to tell me about it. Thanks for the update.
Alright, she's polite. And like I was talking about in the talk in terms of people noticing motion, whether or not somebody's looking around, the way that she phrases things, the fact that she's polite and is always helpful and friendly and never says anything negative to me is another psychological piece of it. It does make a difference, a significant difference in the relationship over time.
Would you like to review your progress towards your goal?
Definitely, I'd like to see how I'm doing.
Choose any of the category buttons to see the graph of how you've been doing with your goals. You can also press on any day to make changes to what you have entered.
Okay, so what's happening on this screen is just kind of a quick overview of how I'm doing. I can see a little graph for my meals, or I can look at my exercise over time. Unfortunately, the data is not great on here right now. I just came from the AARP member event in Los Angeles the last couple of days where several hundred people used her. So it's not my usual demo data in here, or even my personal data. You can see a lot of exercise yesterday. So, but just that kind of quick overview of, at a glance, how am I doing? Good, bad, what do I need to work on? Not right now, that's good.
According to doctors, as you get older, increased physical activity helps to reduce some of the declines in function that we commonly associate with age.
Okay, so she gives a piece of advice, and when she first starts off, she has a bunch of different information about diet, nutrition, exercise, a lot of different things that are relevant to losing or keeping off weight. The more she learns about me, the more she adapts that advice to me. So being able to be very specific to my needs. So for example, I'm on the road a lot. Maybe I do okay getting some exercise, but my meals are all over the place. So she'll talk more about how to eat healthy, or vice versa, right? I do okay on eating, but I've been sitting at a desk for the last week, and she'll talk more about exercise. This is also one of the pieces for some of the customers that we're working with. For example, like medical weight loss plans, taking data from those trials in some cases, or designs of particular diets, putting all of that data in here. It still gets customized to each person, but it all comes from some set of information that's relevant to a diet that someone's on. So there are a lot of pieces of this that do get customized over time. And I can also tell her, okay, this one was useful, or I could say something wasn't.
I'm looking forward to talking with you again tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow.
So long.
Bye.
So how monogamous is she? If my